All right, guys, we're going to do an introduction here. I'll start off first. My name is Reggie. Some of you guys may know me from Metal Jesus videos. I do like pickups video, hidden gems, reviews, stuff like that on my own channel. And I'm very happy to be here at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. This is probably, I'm thinking this is like my 7th or 8th year coming to the show. You're in the right place, definitely. Come on in.
Hold on. Oh. Yeah, I guess you can come in.
But this is going to be a fun panel for you guys, so I'm going to let Josh take over here.
Yeah, so Josh Hamblin, I'm a local business owner. My store, SideQuest Games, down there in Milwaukee. I've been a vendor here for probably, 6 or 7 years, and love it. I think this is, third or fourth panel for Reggie and I. Picked up some strays along the way. They can introduce themselves.
Where's it going?
Go for it.
You go first. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is X. I am the owner of Excessive Exclusives. I am an international graffiti and street artist, as well as fashion designer, and I'm a retro collector as well. This is the second time I've been to the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. I'm a good friend of Reggie's, and I'm making new friends right now, as well as you. So I'm glad you guys are here.
Awesome. Cool.
Right on.
Well done. I don't have as much energy. Yeah.
International graffiti.
That guy hit all the marks. So I'm just gonna. I'm Captain Expo. I'm the. I don't know. Facebook gaming is very new to a lot of people, so they don't really take it as a serious thing. But I am the most watched, highest viewed, biggest retro streamer on Facebook gaming. Yeah. Just throwing it out there. And thanks. No, but this is my first time at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. Josh had me come out here, and honestly, I'm from the other Portland. I like this one, so I might come back if we give away the right prizes. Yeah. You guys have been so hospitable. Everybody smiles, and I don't know what that's about. So I really appreciate it, and it's good to be out here.
Well, save the worst for last. I'm that stray that Josh was talking about. I'm actually from Portland. My name is, I go by Thind. I'm also a Facebook gaming streamer. I've done some collaborations with Captain Expo here. This is my very first time at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo, even though I'm from here. But yeah, like as far as retro games, I'm kind of new, so that's why they invited me here, just so I could have completely zero perspective. And so all the games that I play are all current games, so like Battle Royales. I'm the only double ranked Apex Legends and PUBG. So Apex Predator and PUBG Lone Survivor in the world.
Awesome. That's an achievement.
In the world.
I got one chicken dinner.
Camp a lot.
My God.
I don't know anything about that stuff, so. Yeah.
You might want to start talking, Josh.
Yeah, so
He's tired.
Reggie told me he was in charge, so.
He is dead center.
So
I am, right? Okay, I just didn't notice that.
So what we have planned for you guys today, we're gonna, if you guys have any questions or whatnot, we're gonna do that for about the first 10 or 15 minutes,
Right.
and then we're gonna hop into a little trivia, a little game trivia, some prizes, a little competition, stuff like that. So
Battle to
if
the
anyone
death.
what was that?
Nothing.
Oh yeah. If you have any questions for me or any of the other panelists, feel free to raise your hand. Or yes, right there.
So I have concussion syndrome, and the lights affect my vision. No problem. I'm not cool. That's not why I'm doing it. Yeah, no, but I get asked that a lot. I stream with them on as well, and everyone's like, "Were you Dr. Disrespect?" No, I'm not a jabroni. The reality is that I used to professionally wrestle, and I have concussion syndrome, but I like doing this so much. But the lights, they really mess with me. They make me dizzy. So, thank you. I appreciate it.
Could have just said I'm captain. Yes.
Yeah, next.
In the front, right here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We'll get you after.
Yep.
Okay, Josh, what
Yes.
inspired you to set up SideQuest Games?
Probably my wife more than anything. She said, "Get the hell out of the house. You have too much stuff." I was selling out of my house, not completely out of the house. Like she didn't kick me out, but I've been Sorry, that came out. a little strong. So if my wife's not here, so I've been selling from my home for probably 5 or 6 years, and it just kept getting to the point where I was growing out of room after room after garage, and I'd been looking around for a spot, and the perfect opportunity came together for me. And so we opened up on May 4th, and actually Reggie and Ben and Captain came down and
we were there for it.
opened up opened up the store with me, and it's been really successful. Really been nice to be part of the community, and the public, not just from my home. So, thank you.
Yeah.
Question in the back?
Yep. You.
Capt, you said you're a professional wrestler. Curious, any organization you know that you wrestled for?
I worked for New England Championship Wrestling 2009 to 2011.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. I was a enhancement talent. Is it a wrestling related question?
So you were John.
Have you ever tried to sign up for the WWE?
My God, I would never work for Vince McMahon. A horrible person.
Yeah.
Shane McMahon's
Be
worst.
elite. That's all I gotta say.
Shane McMahon's worst.
NWA is back. You wrestled for them.
And they're looking good too. I saw. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? I didn't know about my tractor. Yeah, I did get my tractor fixed. Yeah, there's about a 6-inch radiator hose that had a little hole.
Did you get the original hose, or did you have?
Oh yeah, I finally found one. It took me
These are the
5
best
minutes.
panel questions I've ever
Took me
heard. in my
5
life.
minutes. That's important to me though, because
Very,
yes,
very.
That's important to me. I can talk about my tractor.
It's loving and creepy all at the same
Yeah, I
time.
mean, yeah, seriously. Man. No, that's
That's
okay.
really nice.
I'll talk to security about you later.
Oh, go ahead.
So would you say that you guys are connected more by like personalities and friendship, or by common interests in like your practices? 'Cause it
I have
sounds like
nothing
you
in
have
common
very,
with
very
these
different-
guys. So it must just be friendship. No, well, Reggie and I have known each other for, I don't know, 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
And I met Captain Expert
About
at
2
PAX, actually just last year.
That was a year ago.
And I
Yeah,
guess
it's felt like a lot longer.
Yeah, time flies when you're a piece of.
I guess the interest was pretty much too because of the Seattle Retro Gaming Group we were
Yeah,
in, and
right.
video games and things like that. So yeah.
I caused a little bit of trouble in Seattle Retro Gamers, and he had to rein me back a little bit. But
That's what we really want to hear about.
Well, I mean, the reality is that a lot of us who work in this industry, a lot of people, they don't want to be friends with each other because they view each other as competition, and that's been a big thing for the longest time in this, like, this guy doesn't like this guy because he did a video that was similar to this guy's video. That old guard is starting to die out. We're all here for the same reason. Realistically, we all want to play games and enjoy our time together. So you see guys from YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Mixer, I guess, getting together and actually communicating with each other and trying to work with each other, because that elite dying breed concept, it's got to go.
Yeah.
We're all here for the same reason, and that reason is to play games. That's it.
Thank you. Well said.
100%.
Thank you.
Yes.
What's been the hardest thing about becoming a professional content creator?
For me personally, it's been the time to put into it. Like going to school and everything and dealing with that, and it's just like, man. Then you kind of want to make a somewhat professional video, and then once you get to that standard of making a professional video, you can't take a step back. Like for example, like I would do pickups videos, right? And I would show the item, point it to the camera, and then go to the next item. And then I started adding gameplay footage into it. So once I started doing that, I can't step back and go to doing like, oh, here's my next game and here's the next one like that. So it gets to a level that you have to keep it at that quality content, and you can't go backwards. You have to go forward or stay in that area, kind of. So yeah, it's time consuming, but I enjoy it. So
Yeah, I agree with you, dude. I agree with you 100%. Once you step up, you're always, as a content creator, no matter what you're doing, you're always looking for that next level too, because you're like, and you don't want to like be the same as somebody else. You don't want to be a dollar store ripoff of another person. So, you know, once you add one thing, that is now your thing. No matter how much you want to change it, you can't go back to the old way. And then, how do I get people more into it? Oh, my last video got 70,000 views, and now I'm down to like 15. Like, what happened? Is it the game? Is it the way I produced it? And it's the chase. It's the chase of making sure. It's a magical chase. Huh? That's a game.
See what he did there?
Huh? No, it's good. I mean, Mike, you're on a totally different level of that too. No. He's like, don't ask me any questions.
Yes. If you haven't watched him play, you should.
Watching, I'm a retro guy, Reggie retro, Josh retro. Watching him play is like one of the most insane. It's like watching the Tetris finals, and I'm not cutting it out. It's just so mechanical and on. It's so much fun to watch. Like, I just sit and clap. It's very weird.
And luckily, he doesn't do the Fortnite dances. So thank you.
You don't play Fortnite though.
Not really. I mean, it's a great game. It's just not for me.
Very, very safe. I think that the other standard is, for these guys is unless you have a puppet, like.
Shut up.
Oh.
There's a puppet of me
if
that I
there's
use.
a puppet of yourself
Yeah.
that then you've made it.
Yeah. Or you know how to buy felt.
Yes.
One of two things.
Hilarious. Yeah. You in the green hat.
Question for Josh, since you've opened a brick and mortar store, how do you feel the balances between, because you've had online presence and worldwide recognition with yourself for a long time?
You missed the videos? Yeah. What, like the live auctions and stuff like that?
Just how do you feel the balances? Do you feel like
You and me both, dude.
you get all the both, and how is that working for you?
Well, I have a tractor, and so you have to balance things out between tractor and no. I mean, I have 4 fairly young kids. I have 15 chickens, and you can't take care of all those things if you're working from home all the time. And what I found was when work was 20 feet away all the time, when all you lovely people would message me, occasionally, like 5 times, and if I didn't, respond right away, you would keep messaging me. Now I can say, hey, I'm not at the store. I'll get back to you, and it's helped me not go insane, and it's helped me, just focus on the quality of life that I want, with my kids and my family, and so it's helped me. But also I felt like, kind of like these guys are always chasing for that next thing in their quality of streams and videos. I felt like I needed to take the next step as far as being, because I felt like a game store owner, but I also had this part of me that didn't feel like I was, and I before I was in the game industry, I owned a car lot and everything, and so I kind of missed interacting with the public, day in, day out, and so making that jump has helped me feel like I'm getting to the next step, but also in the same way helped me feel like I've got, the personal life in more balance. So, yeah.
John, what kind of tractor do you have?
Oh my God. Seriously. So if you really want to know, I have a Kubota L39 NHST for 4-wheel drive, 2018, I believe. It's orange because it's a Kubota, and I have 3 or 4 implements. Which are, I've got a bucket loader, I've got a grapple, I've got a forklift attachment, I got a brush hog on the back. Yeehaw.
Does the forklift attachment just go on the bucket? Or
Yeah, it just goes on the bucket. Cannot, listen, nobody drives my tractor.
Have you ever used a landscape rake with rock bucket?
No.
No more tractor related.
I am, my goodness, these guys. Who seriously knows about my tractor life? That's very personal.
We have a question up front. Is it tractor related? All right, there's the question of the day. All right.
Wait, what type of chickens do you have?
Oh, there it is.
So I guess I'm not a chicken farmer yet. I do have some chickens. I guess they're called layers. You know, they lay eggs. They like to hide them. They find different spots all around the property to hide them. And what was that? I mean, we're still using them for eggs right now. So, and my kids take the eggs to the neighbors, and they're saving up for some new video game or whatever. Yeah. Yes.
Do your chickens have names after video game characters?
No. Have you ever seen like?
That's a good question.
No.
Yes.
You don't name your food.
Ah.
Makes sense, yeah.
Have you ever seen, you know, Link when he chases after the chickens?
I do
And
that all the time.
that's kind of like me. No, seriously, it's just something that you know, we felt like it was the next step in being a farmer. Seriously, we're not doing chickens and tractors all day. Are we?
I've named every meal I've eaten, including soup.
He actually does.
I'm obese.
Yes. Yes.
Since I've been sitting in a lot of panels and I've been doing this for a few years, do you guys ever feel like you are stuck in a character or a perception that people have of you, or do you ever try to reinvent yourself to be more comfortable as you've like aged or changed your content and things like that? Is it ever hard for you? Or?
Well, I never felt boxed in until this very panel. So I mean, I thought I was totally something different, and now I'm going to be known as the chicken farmer with the tractor. So I don't know.
No, I'm always myself. In my videos, I always stay in character. I never wanted to be in character because people kind of perceive you like that, like all the time. Like an example, like I know angry video game nerd. Like some people actually think he's like that. And it's
James
so
is like the
opposite.
nicest guy on the face of the planet.
He's like the
Right.
not angry, but yeah, no. It's definitely-
Exactly. So I've always just
Does he have
with
chickens?
myself when I'm on camera. I think usually on camera though I curse a little less. I curse a little bit more in public, but you know on the videos I chill out a little bit. But that's the only thing. So I'm radical.
He is radical.
So yeah.
I haven't. What you see is what you get. I have good days and bad days. You know, just like everybody else. I'm just some dude. Really, is what it comes down to. So, Mike is the same too. He doesn't want to answer, but he is. I'll answer for him.
On the stream, he talks a little more.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Die, sucker. Get out of my house.
I think for me, the main difference is if, like, I started I started last year, on New Year's Day, kind of on a dare. I started streaming, and I did it every single day. I put in over 200 hours a month in streaming. It's really a grind. And I think the main thing is making sure that you feel comfortable that you can do whatever you think would work. So for me, it's like if I want to branch out and take a video of me eating ramen with Jeff at Pine Street Market, and then go to Whiz Bang Bar, and then get all the flavors and live stream it. I think that is an amazing thing. And the even cooler thing is everyone likes to see that part. So
Yeah, people want to see the human element of you too. I think one of the big things that I found with fans, well, we call them the clique, but that's, of course, I'm a wrestling guy. But with the people who, with the people that come to our like crowds, our friends and our fans, they want to know that you're human. Like, there's a lot of people out there that won't give you that like human. They feel scared if they look flawed. We're all flawed. That's like the best part about playing. But dude, I can't even tell you how many times. Like, I have one of the best scores, best runs in Aladdin. I still die on the carpet level. Like, I still do it all the time. It's just a part of life. So I think just eating, which is weird, but people want to watch it. Like, screwing up, just admitting that you're human. It's really a big difference. For sure.
Do any of you have any crazy stalkers or creeps that you?
Yes.
How do you handle them if you need more?
I pretend they don't exist. I go, who? I do the Eminem thing. I call them Stan.
If I have any, I haven't noticed them. So.
That's me, so.
Oh, wow.
It's cool. I'm like, yo, what's up? Well, done, man. You've had a couple.
Yeah, a couple, but
Are they more like trolls, or just to try to harass you while you're streaming?
I've had trolls, but I have had some people that were, like, somebody sent me like 24 cookies, and I was like, how'd you get my address? Yeah, that was kind of scary. Guess it was public. Not anymore. We changed that one. I paid that $50 quick and moved.
Well, you also got a bunch of your favorite game one time, right?
Okay, so I did a podcast where I admitted that the game that I hate the most is Shaq Fu.
Great game.
It's still true. Got over 100 games delivered to my house from all these different people. Like, somebody got into a troll group, like, got a bunch of people together and just sent me Game Gear, Genesis. I turned it into a table and sold it at a yard sale for $10. Yeah, true story. Somebody's got that. Oh, there was a question. No, wait.
So this question for all of you. Can you go down the line and name your favorite video game and why it's your favorite video game?
sure.
You want to start, Mike?
Sure. Yeah, I get this question quite often. It's really difficult to answer. It's like trying to pick, I guess for parents it's picking their favorite child. I mean, maybe that's easier, maybe it's not. I don't know. But
My parents did it with me.
right. I think for me it's there's a lot of aspects of video games that I enjoy. I'm not too nostalgic. I always find joy in firing up, a campaign level in Halo. That was like kind of my jam. A dozen years ago or whatever. But yeah, in general, I try to play whatever's current, and if I enjoy it, then I keep playing it. If I don't, then I don't. I know that doesn't really directly answer your question, but I always try to show people that we need to be finding the things that we find common in video games and see what is enjoyable. That way, we can make that recommendation to someone who might not yet have played that. So.
Yeah. Well, my favorite game today might not be my favorite game tomorrow.
It's always changing, right?
It's always changing because usually what I say is like, well, I'm not dead yet. I'll let you know like the day before. But the reality is that like when you asked me that question, I like deep sunk into my brain, and I had a memory that I just got hit because I saw a little poster for it today. My brother and my cousin and I used to sneak down into the cellar when we were kids and play Saturday Night Slam Masters on Super Nintendo. We'd turn on the TV, and it was the old TV, so the volume was automatically at like 40 every time, no matter what. And you're like, turn it on, and you turn it down as quickly as possible, and if you heard a creak above you, you knew you were screwed, grounded. But I just have this very fond, warm memory that you just brought to my attention of playing that game with my brother until we heard the national anthem on the TV at the end of the night, telling you that it was time to sign off, America. That was that's the end of the broadcast day, which you guys have no idea what's that. Yeah, my TV's on the internet. That's internet TV now. What is that? So so that would probably currently right now Saturday Night Slam Masters on the Super Nintendo. Thanks.
For the most part, mine has stayed the same over the last 10 years. I usually try to do it by genre, but I'm just going to go ahead and say my favorite game of all time. A lot of you might not know what it is. It's called Steamboat Chronicles for PS2. Anybody?
Oh, I thought it was going to be Radical Reggie.
Okay, good. Thank goodness. I think anybody would know. So it's like a sandbox game, and that game has so much funny humor to it. It has a good story to it. It's just really heartwarming that they put a lot what they did with that game, and it's awesome. I mean, it has it's hard to explain, but the game has two different paths you could take, and you could be a good person in the game, or you could be a bad person, and it's still hilarious either one you do, and it's just they don't make games like that anymore, and it's unfortunate that the company kind of folded, and they were actually working on a sequel to it that I was looking forward to. It's supposed to come out on PS2, then PS3, and then And after the tsunami in Japan, the company just kind of stopped making video games. They just went to making pachinko machines. So so it kind of sucks. But I still have my memories with the first game. There's actually a spin-off game on the PSP, and that one's pretty good too. But if you see Steamboat Chronicles out there, definitely give it a go.
Was it localized or you play a Japanese version?
For which one?
The Steamboat.
It's in Japan it's called Bumby Trot, but in America they call it Steamboat Chronicles because Bumby Trot, like people are like, what is that? So it was localized by Atlas, so it's an Atlas game. So I've seen it here on the floor, so it might still be there if someone's looking for it.
They made you a special box for it.
You saw that? Yeah, I still got that. That thing is awesome. So definitely.
Check out booth 210 for Steamboat Chronicles.
There you go.
There it is.
No, good?
I'm good.
I mean, some of you guys would probably think I want to say, my favorite game is the next one that sells.
That was funny.
And that's probably not true. I grew up, with the NES, and so that's really when I go back to, like, my deep roots was the NES and Super Nintendo, and my brothers and I playing. Let me think here. I mean, I was a huge Mario Zelda fan. Cracked my head open once playing Mario Bros. Totally my brother's fault.
Tell us how.
Well, you see, the story I told my parents, I was about 6 or so. I was, we were in a level, I think it was the castle on, World 3 or maybe World 4. And my mom was nagging at me to do something, And so I paused the game, and I said, don't play my game, of course, because brothers, they always are going to go play your game. So as I was leaving, I was trying to hop over the cord, and he, pulled it tight, so I get a little trip, and just hit my head on the corner of the desk and cracked it open. What? Seriously, brother, you never said sorry for that. Yeah, those early NES games, the early launch stuff was really cool for me. I've played a ton of Mario Kart 64 with my brothers. Nothing that's like, I mean, Bad News Baseball. Those games are important to me just because we played so many hundreds of hours together, and then I don't know. After that, it just kind of dies off, and whatever's cool for the moment. What are you, X?
This one's Jet Set. No. You know what? I like that game a lot, Jet Set Radio. But if we're talking like what helped inspired my art and stuff a lot, it's a game. I don't know if you guys know of it. It's a PC game. You probably see it on Steam, called APB Reloaded. And APB Reloaded was so ahead of its time, and just didn't have the funding, and servers just sucked and crashed and glitched, and the curve to get into that game and be good was so high that people gave up on that game instantly. But favorite game, and I can actually say this is my favorite game, is Gran Turismo 4 for the PlayStation 2. I own every copy of it in every single language that there is. I have 2 PlayStation 2 kiosks that are dedicated to Gran Turismo 2, and each of them, Reggie came over and saw it. Yeah. The reason I fell in love with that game is because that's a part of my time where I spent a lot with my brother. We were big into automotive stuff, and to now own cars that were in that game is like a huge deal. So I have one kiosk that's dedicated to a white C5 Z06 Corvette, and it's right on the front. And that's just what inspired me to go and push. And finding those kiosks was just one of my what do you guys call it? The Holy Grail? Yeah. Your Pegasus, I guess you would say, something like that.
Holy Grail.
I don't know, something Holy Grail.
I prefer Unicorn,
Holy Grail.
but yeah, whatever.
Unicorn. I would say it's that, because having both of them happen to come into my hand for both at $100 in a week, was just awesome. So that is my favorite game.
Yeah, last question.
Yeah.
Nice to see this guy on the end is alive, because that's the only time you call him, so kudos.
Thank you.
Yeah, you can talk too much. Yeah, you're through the middle.
Hey, people like chickens.
We thought your game was gonna be Farm Simulator.
Yeah, I'm more of a goat simulator.
Was that a
kinda
question?
guy, but-
No, my question is, where can I get one of those puppets?
That's what I want to know.
What puppet?
So you're asking where can you get like like one of the puppets that I made of myself?
Yeah.
That's a little creepy.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't know what you want to do with it, but I'm not going to ask any questions. No, there's two people who get to use the puppets. My friend Monty and I started making puppets back in 1997 as a class project, and we never stopped. There are over 200 puppets that we've created. They're called schmonsters, because you got to name them. And the only people who get to use those schmonsters are myself and Monty. Ryan, the third member of our group, passed away last year. So he was the only other person, but nobody gets to use them but us. We're kind of exclusive on that. And he owns a automotive shop, so I strongly recommend watching his commercials because they are hilarious. That was a question.
all right, yeah. We're
good.
gonna have to come up with the questions. I really appreciate the interaction.
Yeah, you guys have been awesome.
Seriously,
Yeah.
This is
really,
fun.
really had no idea.
I like all the tractor questions.
I mean,
Yeah, that was good. Well done.
I'm not gonna do any tractor rides or anything like that, so don't ask. What we're gonna do is, I think it would be best if we just do 2 teams. What do you think?
Yeah, we got 2 seats up here.
So what we're gonna do, we're gonna split up the audience into 2 teams.
Oh, is that how we're doing it? Oh.
Yeah, that'd be easy.
Audience into 2 teams.
Yeah.
So if, let's see, this group over here is a little light. So.
I'll take this group over here.
Okay.
Yeah.
The captain.
I have faith in that group.
The captain.
Yep.
Yeah. And then this is gonna be the Reggie group over here.
Okay, so should I go down?
Yeah. So this is what we got planned.
Wait, do you have to give a promo first? Do we hear a promo from him?
What's up?
Do we hear a wrestling promo from your side?
We could, I mean,
I'm retired.
he's retired. So what we're gonna do is, if you want to participate, raise your hand, and then not yet. We're gonna raise your hand. We're gonna do it kind of like a Family Feud style, and we're gonna have a member from each team come up. We'll take turns asking questions, and then the first person to raise their hand, answer it correctly, can pick one of these prizes up here, and then the winning team gets bragging rights. But all the stuff up here will be given away by the end of it. So, Reggie, why don't you come up here real quick? There's a.
I'm riding these guys.
You're right?
Yeah, no.
Wait, you're bribing? Wait a minute.
There's nothing to give away. What are you talking about?
He's literally bribing his team.
I want to be on that team.
Woo! Cool side.
Yes. Oh my God. Have you seen me? Like, I would need like all 15 chickens to hold me up. No, I haven't held 15 chickens. Ate 15 wings. All right. If you want to participate, raise your hand. Reggie's going to pick someone from his team. Captain X is going to pick someone from his team.
See, Reggie, can you move that way a little bit?
It's game trivia. Chicken trivia. Goose. You have to get picked before you find out what the trivia is. Maybe.
Two out of 3.
So you have
Is that how
like,
we're doing this?
Mr. Josh.
I got a mic.
Okay. This is what we're gonna do. You got someone over here? Who's this gentleman?
You gotta turn it
My
on.
name David with no sound.
Yeah. You gotta turn the mic on. Is it on?
Hold the button.
Oh, you have to hold it. Sorry.
I'm not gonna turn it on.
Hi, my name's David.
Almost have it.
His name's Dave.
Isn't that turning green?
His name was Robert Paulson. Oh, what are we doing?
Introduce your contestant.
And your name.
My name is Josh. What's up, everyone?
Give it up for Josh! Expert side rules!
One more time.
Oh.
Okay, first question.
How do we ring in?
You gotta give them the rules.
Yeah. You didn't think this through, did you?
I did. So you're gonna see who raises their hand first. Okay.
Oh, all right. It's on raising the hand. What's the rule of the hand raise? They have to be by the waist?
Yeah, I would actually like that. Yeah.
Hands behind back.
No, hands down on the sides.
Waist side, waist side.
Okay. How about we do this? If you want to just like buzz in and.
Oh, do you want us to buzz in? No, them buzz in because what if we don't know the answer?
Exactly. They
That's
got to
good.
buzz.
That's good. So
They
you
gotta
just go, oh, Kurt, like, what's her name?
buzz. What's her name?
No, you know what they should,
I wrote the questions.
you know what they should say? There it is.
At your best buzzing impression. It's not working.
Literally aren't even going to get through one question. Okay. First question. And the question is, the Atari 2600 was released in the United States in which year?
1977?
1977 is correct.
Yeah. Now, do you know what the day
Follow
was?
up.
Yeah. Are you doing the day?
I'm doing the day, sir.
Ooh, bonus points.
Bonus point. Which day? Not which day of the week.
That
What
was an awesome
date?
answer.
What date of 1977?
April 14.
No, that is not.
Pretty close.
Pretty close. September 11th.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah. All right, so team one here. What's up? There we go. Liven it up.
Okay.
Brother.
Hey, while we're getting two more contestants, Josh, come up and pick a prize.
There it is. I thought we were doing 2 out of 3, but cool.
No. We gotta give away these prizes.
Yeah.
Two more contestants, please. Thank you, David.
There are mystery boxes up there too.
Captains, please pick your.
Might as well just get loaded before you might as well.
Wait, right now?
All right.
Good job, man. Give it up.
All right.
All right, who do we got here? Tractor Paul.
And what's your name?
Mick.
All right.
Radical Mick.
Woo, it's getting real.
All
So,
right,
like, just to test the buzzers really quick, what's your best buzzer sound?
Beep.
All right, just so we know which buzzer is which.
All right, contestants. Here we go. Daniel Pesina, in Mortal Kombat 1, played what characters? You must name them all.
I'd like to request a Street Fighter question.
Do we need a repeat of this question?
What if the captains can answer right, then they get a prize? How about that?
What? I feel like that is ridiculous because Reggie knows this. He wrote the question. We both wrote the questions. That's not fair, John.
Okay, new question then.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's super
I'll
not
go
fair.
to the next question. I'll go to the next question. Here we go.
Another Mortal Kombat question, please.
Capcom, I'm going to act like Legends of the Hidden Temple, if you guys remember that. Remember how they read you a long story of a bunch of nonsense and then you have to get the question? Here we go. Capcom, known for making games such as Resident Evil and Dino Crisis, made 4 Zelda games. Name 3.
Punk.
You got in.
I named 3. Okay, Zelda Oracle of Ages, Oracle of Seasons, and Minish Cap.
Ding, ding, ding. We have a winner. That's right. Give it up. Give it up.
Hindsight's 2020. Come on, you're making our team look bad.
Just a reminder, Reggie, you can't whisper in their ear.
I saw that, Reg.
Two new contestants, please.
All right, guys, hands up, hands up.
Ooh, you got the
Pokemon
maracas.
cap all the way in the back. Come on, Pikachu, I choose you.
Sin, give us a question. I'm gonna make it up here.
All right, what is it?
Brendan,
Can I get your name?
Brian,
Brian, can I get your best buzzing sound, please?
Pika,
I'm ready.
Next question.
All right. The question is, the Nintendo Game Boy utilized which type of display system?
Pika, Dot Matrix,
No.
It's display screen.
Oh, this one says display system. Should we throw the question out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got plenty of questions.
All right, we're throwing the question out. New question. Which video game company originally brought Pac-Man to home consoles?
Atari with the 2600 Pac-Man port.
The bad port.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, 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 yeah.
Ding, ding.
Oh, really?
Ding, ding, ding.
All right, Team Xbit. I think we're gonna have a talk.
Good thing you already gave them some prizes.
All right, who do we got here? At the end, Red Lantern. We've got plenty of time. I think we're gonna get to everybody.
Come on up, Yumi.
Is that you got an ace in the hole here?
I think so.
All right. What's your name, my friend?
I'm Doug.
Doug, can I get your best beep sound? Damn good.
What is your name?
Lady Una.
And your best buzzing sound.
Wee-oo.
Here it comes.
Okay.
Okay. Which famous entertainer composed music for Sonic 3?
Wee-oo. Michael Jackson.
That is correct.
Oh, wow.
That's correct. Nice try, brother.
Wow. Yeah, so, like I said, Reggie, I think you're feeding them answers over there.
You getting the shower power? I almost slept with that yesterday.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Nice try.
You did. You had a good beep sound. Two new contestants, please.
Green shirt.
Man with the green hat.
Oh, interesting. You have questions?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Good. It's time to come back.
Hold on a minute. I think these two know each other.
We've met, I haven't even seen him all week.
Okay.
We've met. I haven't seen
Wait.
him.
Hey, what is your name?
Gabriel.
And your best beeping sound?
Beat.
Oh, that's good. Your name, sir? Butch. Yeah, your best beeping sound, please. Butch. That's flawless. He won the beep competition.
All right. EA is known for making games such as Need for Speed and Call of Duty. However, they also made a game by the name of Madden that was released in 1988. What year was the last year that John Madden was actually on the cover of Madden? Was it 1998, 2000, 2008, or 2010?
Beep. Guess 2008.
Wrong.
Butch. 2000?
2000 it is.
Yeah! I'm talking about.
One correction, crew. No, not the question itself, but EA didn't make, doesn't make Call of Duty. That was Activision. Their World War II franchise was Medal of Honor.
My bad. I think I wrote that when I was supposed to write Battlefield.
Ding, ding, ding.
Pretty much the same. Pretty much the same. Yeah.
That's like double.
Boom, mystery box.
Okay.
Dead center in the back. If you're gone once, you're not going again. Just giving you a heads up. What's going on?
With the glasses, there's like 5 people out there.
Are we about to get like an interpretive dance?
And what is your name,
Yes.
sir?
My name is Kevin.
And best beeping sound?
Oh, there it is. He does it way better than Cardi. And your name's
Name's Dakota.
Dakota. Your best beeping noise, please. You're gonna do it again one more time? Ooh. Oh, he's got alts.
All right, the question is, the protagonist in Grand Theft Auto Vice City was voiced by which actor?
Ray Liotta.
Correct.
Really?
He was able to quit smoking via Shantix, so just throwing that out there. Good job, bro.
Well done. Reggie, you should have learned to the table.
Oh, yeah.
Wrap it up. Okay.
Wrap it up.
Final 2 contestants. Great one.
Yep. You're taking a whole box? Yeah, you can do that if you want. Yeah. No one's gonna stop. Oh, that one's gonna take that one's fault.
2 new contestants. This is for
That's what you want.
10,000 points.
Way in the back in the corner, right there. Yep. Guys, I'm just throwing this out here. The shower power.
That is literally a Mario shower head.
Yeah, it's a Mario shower head. Yeah. I'm just throwing that out there. If nobody wins this, I'm taking this home and putting it on my shower. This is not a joke. It has 4 speeds.
Yes. And I will charge him full value.
What is your name?
My name is Ray. Beep.
And your name.
Jeremy.
And your best beeping sound.
Okay, we got 2 beeps.
Mm-hmm.
But you want to change yours? No, we got a beep and a beep. Beep and a beep. That's totally different.
All right.
Okay, final question. Let's see here. What is the name of the star system in which the Star Fox universe takes place?
The Corina system.
That is not correct. Captain Expo?
I wrote it, so I can't ask the answer.
No, does your contestant here know the answer?
And let's move on to the next question. We got to finish this out.
Next
Yep.
question.
It's a double.
What is the highest level a player can reach in Pac-Man?
Speed. 22?
Not quite. There's a 2.
I was thinking it was 30.
There's not a 3 in it, or a 30.
256. Let's move on to the next one.
256. 256. Here we go. Which movie did Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson star in that was based on a video game?
Rampage.
No, sir.
Well, technically it was, but
Or Jumanji.
Technically,
That's a board game.
I think Doom was the answer that people were looking for.
I'll tell you what.
One more.
Contestants get a prize.
Yep, both contestants got a prize. We got to wrap up. Hey guys, you've been great.
You've been wonderful.
And the people patiently waiting have been excellent too. Thank you very much for patiently waiting.
Yes, of course.
How did you launch?
Thanks everybody for joining
Thank
us.
you,
Appreciate you
everyone.
guys.